Hey romance readers, Linda here, finally coming back at you with another video today. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. I went home for Mother's Day and I've been out of the groove of trying to get back. I'm just trying to get back into the groove and post the video because I've been out of the groove, yeah. If you stop posting videos, it's hard to get back in and you just be like, I'm gonna post today, and then it don't happen, yeah. But I'm coming back at you today with another video. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone's had a fantastic Mother's Day and a fantastic Memorial Day. And did any of you watch the royal wedding? Yeah, I got hung up on the royal wedding too. Yeah, I was doing too much. But anyway, today I'm just gonna go over some books with you that I have. I have a few that I purchased and that I want to share with you. And I finally finished 2 books from a TBR, yeah. Yeah. Cause like I mentioned before, I've been in a reader slump. But once I started reading these 2, I went ahead and finished them. I finished them this weekend. First up, I know I had told you I was going to be reading on Nothing But Trouble. I did finish this one. I liked it. I'll give it 3.5 stars because it's nothing I want to go back and read. There was not those memorable moments. You know how you read a book and you be like, wow, I need to read that scene again. You go back and read it again, or you know you're gonna want to come back and read it again. It didn't happen in this book. The book was okay. I'll recommend it. I ain't gonna say highly recommend it, but I'll recommend it because once I started reading, I couldn't put it down. I wanted to finish it. I finished it in one day. Yes, I did. And it's like a sports romance. I wouldn't want to call it a sports romance because it wasn't too much dealing with the guy. He's a hockey player and his name is Mark Braziler, and the female character in here is Chelsea Ross. And he gets hurt in a car accident. So he got hurt really bad, so he's not going to be able to go back and play hockey again. And he got hurt right when they was in the playoff for the Stanley Cup, and his team did win the Stanley Cup, so he's kind of upset about that whole situation. And this is mostly about, you know, those romances where the guy has got hurt and the team hires someone to come and help him out, and he's being out, and you know 4 or 5 people already been fired or let go, or they just left because they couldn't take it anymore because he was being all crazy. Well, this is that book. And she get hired by her sister because her sister worked for the team he played for is the Seattle Chinook. So her sister hired her, they're twins, hire Chelsea to come and work for Mark. And yeah, they start off a little, but she don't be paying him no attention. She's like a little wild child herself. I liked her character. And so mostly the scenes are at his house, at her house with her sister, and at the office, at the Chinook office. It don't really have a lot of scenes at the court where they're skating and all that stuff, because like I said, he's been hurt and he's still upset about that whole situation, about he's not gonna be able to play again, because he said that was his whole life, playing hockey. But he do find something else to do. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but it's still dealing with hockey, so it turns out all right, as they always do. So I would recommend it. Check it out. But am I going to read this again? No. So that's why I gave it 3.5 stars. And it's Nothing But Trouble by Rachel Gibson. So check it out. If any of you haven't read it, if you have read it, I mean, let me know what you thought about it. And yeah, and one of you out there recommended this to me, so it was good. I'll recommend it. If you want a quick story, it was a quick read. I'll put it like that. Very quick read. I started reading it on Thursday, I think, or Friday, and I finished it on Friday. I finished it late in the evening, but it was a quick read. Next I have Kerrigan Bride. The Scots Biz, his wife. I think I mentioned I had started on this one too. It started out slow, but it picked up really quickly, and I really enjoyed it. This is going to be a keeper for me. I think I mentioned before that I like Kerrigan. I love her writing, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the female character. She's a very strong character. She was a trip in this book. I really enjoyed it. And the characters in here were Gavin St. James and Samantha Mathers, and she's American because it started off when you first meet her, she's on the train going I don't know, I forgot where she was going to, but her husband and his brothers robbed the train. It's all a setup because they put her on the train and like they're gonna take her captive, but it don't work out this time. And this is where she meets a lady called, her name is Allison, and the lady is from Scotland, and that's where she meets her, and that's where everything go wrong. And I'm not gonna tell you what happened, but anyway, she ends up going to Scotland in Allison's place. Samantha does, because like I said, something happened on the train, and now she got to get away because yeah, it just was a big mess. It didn't work out like they thought it was. And Samantha was married, but her husband I'll tell you this part, her husband get killed on the train. And so now the lady helps her get away, says she can go to Scotland because Allison is supposed to return to Scotland, but she's engaged to get married, and she said she never want to go to Scotland again. So she sends Samantha in her place to keep Gavin from purchasing her land or trying to get her land, because something happened between his dad and her dad. Yeah, and she said she do not want to sell the land to them, so that's why Samantha get to Scotland, and it all go from there. And yeah, if you like strong female characters, yeah, she's the one. I really enjoyed this. Highly recommend it. I give it 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. Check it out. And if you have read it, let me know what you thought about it. Did you like it? Let me know. Next here, I don't know if I showed this on here before, but I finally finished this. I've been reading. I've been trying to read this for about 2 years now. I read part of it, and I finally picked it up again this year. Finally finished it. Took me forever. And this is a Harlequin Intrigue, and this Crybaby Falls by Paula Gray. I like Paula Gray, that's why I bought this. She's an excellent writer. If you haven't check out some of her writing. But this book right here, it didn't do it for me. I'll give it 3 stars. And like if you read Harlequin and say, you know what, it's kind of like a murder mystery. And this is about Kane Dennison and Sarah Lindsay. Kane is like a detective, and they live in a small town, and it's set in Tennessee. Yeah. And a girl that he was friend with got killed when they were in high school. She got killed at Crybaby Falls. If you can see, you got the falls there. And people thought he had did it. And it got so bad that he just went away. I don't know if he joined the military. I forgot what he did. But now he's back, and he worked for a detective agency. And Sarah was also, I think she was her husband worked for the police force or something. But anyway, her and her husband were in a car accident, and he got killed. And I think they had, I think she'd been living out of town too. I can't remember. But her and her husband had come back to town because they were trying to find out about Kane's friend who had got killed. Like I said, they were detective. I think so. I know her husband was. But anyway, he had come back to town. They were trying to find out. That's when they had the accident, when they had came back to Tennessee. And he was asking her questions about the girl who got killed at Crybaby Falls. And something happened and they got killed. Well, he got killed. And now Sarah is back in town. She's come back to town too, and now she's also trying to investigate what's going on. And that's how her and Kane end up working together on this case. It was moving real slow. I don't know. It was just too slow for me. So I'm just gonna give this three stars. And it's Crybaby Falls, Paula Graves. And it's like a romantic suspense. And the last book I finished here is Let's Get Textured. I think I mentioned this before, and it's about there's a lot of texting going on. I think I've showed it this on here before. It's a lot of texting, if you can see right there. And it's about Zach Hastings, and I think her name is Delia. I don't think they ever mentioned her. I don't know if they Delilah or something like Delia, I think. I'm just gonna say Delia or Delilah. I'm just gonna say Delilah, but it's not Delilah. Delia? Yeah. But and they meet. I think I mentioned on here that she get a text. She thinks it's from her brother, and they text back to each other. And then the next day, he texts her again, and that's when she find out that it's not her brother, it's Zach. And that's where I go from there. And they just keep texting each other because I guess they find out they have a lot in common. They just like talking to each other and got a lot in common, I guess. And so they just keep texting, and then they finally meet and they go from there. It was okay. I'll also give this 3 stars because there was nothing in here to make me want to go back and read this story again. It was okay. I'll give it 3.5 stars. If you want to check it out, I'll recommend it. It was okay, but like I said, it didn't have those special moments that I want to go back and read again. And it's Let's Get Textured by Teagan Hunter. Have you any of you read this? Did you like it? Let me know. Okay, now I'll move on to my little haul here I got. I think I mentioned on here before that I had went and read Lisa Kleypas' Smooth Talking Stranger. So once I read this, I found out that it was a series. It was 3 other books in the series. So I know I mentioned that I had ordered them, so I have them here now. The first one is Sugar Daddy, and I think this is going to be about the older brother. And these are not the original covers because these were published. When was this published? These are old books. I didn't know they were by that old. Yeah, this was back in 2015. These are like older books. Well, it said copyright 2007. So maybe this was back in 2007. And it's called Sugar Daddy. Like I said, this is not the original cover. I'll read a little bit of back of this. Liberty Jones has dreams and determination that will take her far from welcome Texas if she can keep her wild heart from ruining her mind. Hardy Kate sees Liberty as completely off limit. His own ambitions are bigger than welcome, and Liberty is a complication he doesn't need, but something magical and potent draws them to each other in a dangerous attraction that is stronger than both of them. When Hardy leaves town to pursue his plans, Liberty finds herself alone with a young sister to raise. Soon Liberty is under the spell of a billionaire tycoon, a sugar daddy, one might say. But the relationship goes deeper than people think, and Liberty begins to discover secrets about her own family past. 2 men, 1 woman. So this Sugar Daddy by Lisa Kleypas. And this is the second book in the series, and this is on the sister. I think it's called the Travis series, because this is the older brother, and this is the sister, Blue-Eyed Devil. And I'll read you a little bit of this. I read a little bit of the synopsis on here, and I was like, what? Didn't they mention Hardy Case in this one? Yep. So it's going to be a triangle going on in this one. Yeah. 2 men and 1 woman. Yeah. I was like, oh no. Like, I don't know. I hate though when you got 2 men and 1 woman, and then you know you like one of the guys better than you like the other one, and then she end up choosing one of the guy that you like. Really, you gonna choose him? Yeah. I'll read a little bit of this one. His name is Hardy Cates. So you already know that Hardy is not going to be the winner in this one because he got his own story with the sister. His name is Hardy Cates. He's a self-made millionaire who comes from the wrong side of the tracks. He's made enemies in the rough and tumble ride to the top of Houston oil industry. He's got hot blood in his veins and vengeance on his mind. She's Haven Travis. Despite her family money, she refuses to set out on the path they've chosen for her. But when Haven's marries a man her family disapprove of, her life is set on a new and dangerous course. 2 years have gone by. Now Haven has come home. This time she is determined to guard her heart. And Hardy Cates, a family enemy, is the last person she needs darkening her door or setting her soul on fire. So these sound interesting. Also, I can't wait to read these. Yeah, it's a lot of angst going on up in here. Yeah. A lot of little drama. Gonna be some drama going on. So I'm going to see what these 2 about. And like I mentioned, I read this one. I really enjoyed it. Highly recommend it. And then this is on the younger brother. It's Brown-Eyed Girl. And this was also on a brother. It was three boys and 1 girl. So each one of them got a story. And this is on the younger brother. Brown-Eyed Girl. I started reading this, but I'm not going to finish it. I'm going to go back and start from the beginning, and then I'll read this one after I read these 2. So I highly recommend Smooth Talking Stranger. Excellent. So you know I had to go back and get these. And I don't know if I read. I'll read the back of this because I think I showed it to you all. I don't know if I read it or not, but I'll read it. Wedding planner Avery Groland may be a rising star in Houston society, but she doesn't believe in true love, at least not for herself, when she meets wealthy bachelor Joe Travis and mistakes him for a wedding photographer. She has no intention of letting him sweep her off her feet, but Joe is a man who goes after what he wants, and at the end of the day, Avery can't resist his charms. So this is the Travis series by Lisa Kleypas. And next I have two more here. I'm not going to read the back of these because I think I mentioned this before. I showed you this on my Kindle, and I went in. I really enjoyed this. Highly recommend it. It's Mr. Fixerupper. I read it on my Kindle. So I really enjoyed it, and when I really enjoy a book, I usually go and purchase the actual book. So here it is. I think I've already read the synopsis on this, so I'm not going to read it again. So I just wanted to show it to you that I did purchase this, and I highly recommend this book. It's dealing with what they call it, if you watch HGTV, where they fixing houses and stuff. It's a guy and his sister fixing up houses, and he has a run-in with the I think she's like the director of she direct the whole segment that they do. They do like a little HGTV thing, and she's like I guess she's the director or something like that. But yeah, it's really good. Mr. Fixerupper by Lucy Score. And next I have Hit the Spot by Hit the Spot by Jay Daniels. I'm trying to say Day Daniels. Daniel Day-Lewis. Jay Daniels. And I saw this in Books A Million, so I had to get it. I read the back of it. I read a little synopsis of this. Tori Rivera thinks Jamie McCade is rude, arrogant, and worst of all, the sexiest man she ever laid eyes on. His reputation as a player is almost as legendary as his surfing skills. So when I saw this about surfing, I haven't read too many books about where the guy is a surfer. So that caught my attention right away. And I was like, yeah, let me check this out. No matter how her body heats up when he's around, she's determined not to be another meaningless hookup. And that's Jay Daniels' Hit the Spot. So that's what sold me on this book when I heard that he was a surfer. I was like, that sounds really good. So I got to check this out. So that's all I have for you all out there, and I hope you continue to have a fantastic day. And I will be trying to, I'm going to try to make up for those days that I missed. I think it was like 4 days, 4 or 3 days, I can't. Those weeks that I missed, I think 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. I can't remember, but I'll go back and see. I'm gonna try, don't hold me to it, but I'm gonna try to make up for those days that I missed. So that's all I have for now. Keep reading those romances, and I'll see you next time. Bye.